before, because I know we got several other fights to talk about.
Yeah, and we get to our picks too.
Yes. Really quick. The Megan
Anderson against Kat Zingano.
Megan Anderson versus Kat Zingano. Now, excuse me. Kat's been getting some shit for
for what?
That's nonsense.
That's what I'm not
Shit
happy
for
about.
what?
And this is the thing. And I this is what I said to Kat. I talked to Kat through text or whatever. Because it hit me hard. Because Kat, when I say a warrior, if you watch some of her fights, including the champ, including Amanda Nunes, a fight that she has a win, where she had to weather a hard first round or first round and a half before she turned the tide and ended up getting a victory. And she's known for that. She had a tough fight with Misha Tate, and she battled through and won. You know what I mean? Won viciously. So she's a warrior. Kat Zingano, she has fighting spirit, So when she had to stop with that fight, now you've seen the toughest guys on the planet get a finger in the eye, and nobody's questioning anything. And they're stopping there. Some guys are throwing themselves against my eye, and I can't see. She did not do that. She took now look. I never seen this before, but the big toe, Megan's big toe, went straight into her eyeball.
Long legs, Megan has very long limbs.
And let's face it. What is a big toe? It's like a little person's thumb, basically. I mean, it's a digit.
Yeah, being thrown. By the way, not being thrown on a fist, being thrown on a leg,
like a bat.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not even a little poke in the eye.
You could see in the replay.
She sucked it up, and she thought she was blinded.
She immediately went when someone like Kat Zingano, she kind of just turned away and put her hand okay, enough. Something's wrong.
Right.
This is not I just got hit hard.
Now, Kat's got a good sense of humor, because I basically said to her what I said to you right there, because I like her. She's very friendly. I'm friendly with her.
Sure.
So she wrote back, thanks. I kind of needed that. And it was nice. So at the end of it, I thought I pushed the limit a little bit because I'm friendly with her. I go, listen. But hey, listen, if anybody could pull off an eye patch, it's you, Kat.
What's
that? You know what I mean? So I didn't hear nothing. So I got worried. I fucking too soon type of thing. So she wrote back she texted back with a gif of a cat as a pirate. She goes, I always wanted to be a pirate. She had like a funny cat doing a walk. Listen, good sense of humor. I like it. Maybe listen. I'm not saying it. You had to be there, but it was funny. She had a good sense of humor about it, and she said the eye is going to be okay. Hey, what can I say? And listen, and people on the same what?
In the same breath.
Yes, in the same breath.
What you're saying.
Let's not take away from Megan. Again, it was the big toe that got in the eye, but she threw the kick, and she meant to kick her in the face. She meant to hurt her. Did she know the toe was going to go in the eye? Whatever. She meant to hurt her. She stopped the fight. It was a legit stoppage. But don't question Kat's
toughness.
Kat has a damaged. Just for people, if they're, it's insane if you think like Kat Zingano's like faking it or something. Damaged iris and retina, hemorrhage in the back of her eye, increased glow pressure, and a laceration on her eyelid.
It's
like
it was a real.
It's a real thing.
People don't know. Like, I'm sure people aren't questioning if she faked it or not. But I'm just saying, like, it was. She took that as good as somebody's going to take that. There's people I've seen guys, I've cornered guys. There's guys that go on the floor. They think it's one of those things where don't be on the outside saying, how come she didn't fight on?
It looked awful. You knew something was very wrong.
Well, I was going to say, and it's too bad too, and I hope that they run that fight back because I was really looking forward to that fight. That was one of the ones I was hoping.
And I know we're getting to John Jones.
Before we do Jones,
go ahead.
I have a complaint.
Talk to me.
Okay.
What?
Arlovsky, Walt Harris.
Yeah.
I watched that fight.
Okay.
Walt Harris clearly won that fight.
Oh, yeah.
29-28, I thought. Yep. 29-28. And what the fuck is somebody seeing 30-27 Arlovsky?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's literally insanity. How do you see that 29-28, 29-28, and then 27-30 in favor of fucking Arlovsky.
Yeah.
It's what judge did that?
It's Dave Hagen was that judge.
Is he the one who's made other fucking shit decisions?
No, I'm looking here. I mean, and actually at 232 made the right call, gave Millender 29-28 over Bahadurzada. So it's not like it was, but that is
Sure.
egregious, I think.
And that was a horrendous. You know what they should do for judges? Like the one in that fucking Triple G fight, obviously a different sport. You should be forced to sit there on a decision like that with other judges watching, and they should be able to go, you can never judge again.
Yeah. No,
That's shit.
Yeah, it's
that's
bad.
just, we're not changing that anytime soon.
How the fuck do you get 30-27 Arlovsky and 29-28, 29-28 Walt Harris? Walt Harris clearly won that fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
If he would 29-28 Arlovsky, how do you give 3 rounds to Arlovsky?
No, for sure, and it's scary because it's like not that fight. It's a prelim fight. It's not a title fight. There's not a lot of number one contender or anything involved in that. But what if it is a fight like that, where then you get a judge that's
that guy
completely off?
stinks as a judge.
He stinks. Also, Montel Jackson.
Yeah.
How many fights has he had?
I think that's his second UFC fight.
Yeah, Brian Kelleher is having a hard time lately.
Yeah.
How many is that in a row for him?
Here, hold on. Let me get Montel Jackson.
4.
Yeah, Brian's having a hard time.
I'm thinking 4 for Brian.
No, I don't think so because
say-
he has a win over Barao pretty recently. I think it might be 2 in a row now, but
Okay.
he's
I was way off.
I thought it was 3, maybe it's 2.
Yeah, I could double check. But
Let me just give it a little check.
that is his.
On now.
So that was Montel Jackson's second UFC fight.
How'd it go his first fight?
He's 6. He lost to Ricky Simone, who.
Ricky
Merab
Simone's
fought.
a stud, though.
Very tough. Yeah, that was a unanimous decision loss. So, but he's 6-1 overall, and Kelleher. I'm just double checking. He's lost 2 straight, but then he had 2 over Damian Stasiak and Hanan Barao.
Sorry, Brian.
And not for nothing, Curtis Millender.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yep.
I'll tell you. Sayar
Bahadurzada.
It was a fun fight, man.
Absolutely.
That dude should be the zombie. That guy, his name.
Yeah.
Sahar.
Yeah.
Sahar.
Sorry.
I like it. I think the kink in the armor here is Curtis's wrestling and jiu-jitsu. There might be a problem there in Paradise. Standing up, he's looking studly. And you're like, yo, this guy could give it, but Sahar could take it. And he was still in the fight, but I want to see what happens when Curtis meets a better wrestler and a better ground guy,
Right.
a better guy who's good with jiu-jitsu, because he was having issues down there. He wasn't getting back up too easily, and the guys were just gaining. Sahar was getting position on him very easily, and a guy who's more fluent with his jiu-jitsu and grappling could be a real problem for him. So, at first I was like, man, this guy could be the next big thing, and I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying he's got to address those, not holes, but they need work.
Tighten him up a little.
No,
bit.
Tighten that up.
Well, right. If you were game planning against him, you go, okay, if
Yeah.
we can get him down, that's going to be our best chance. Yeah.
And, Latifi Anderson, another one I picked wrong. I thought Latifi won the first round.
Close
a little
fight.
slow. Yeah, not the greatest fight, but again, I thought Corey Anderson deserved the win.
Yes.
Yep.
Latifi's tough though, man. He's like a
Very
raging
tough.
bull. Sometimes it comes in like a big hooks, like "Arr, arr." It comes in like firing, but it's bursts.
Yeah.
You survive those bursts, and then Corey is a exhausting guy because you don't get him out of there. He mixes in the grappling real well. So you got to fight that off, and then he goes back to his long strikes, and so he fought. He's always a game guy. That Corey Anderson. He's always coming to fight, and he's got a good team behind him with Mark Henry and Ricardo Almeida and them, good job, Corey Anderson.
Great job. Jones Gustafson.
Yeah.
By the way, I can tell I get 2 points for the fucking.
Yeah, you were 2 for 5, Jimmy. Matt, you were 2 for 5, and old Chris producer was 3 for 5. Actually, because I switched to Chiesa, I was going to have content.
Chiesa, hydrated Chiesa.
Yeah.
New man.
Jones.
And I want to see what's next. First of all, I love the inside leg trip. I love
Yeah.
the grappling exchanges with him and Carlos. Carlos went for a beautiful arm lock. Like we were talking earlier, they were saying how, he used to get the arm lock, but now things have changed. He had him in a deep arm lock. He had that foot and hip. It takes an instant to get that on, and with the gloves, it sticks. But Chiesa put his right foot up on his body and slipped out of that, and it was. But then right away, put it back on him, and really nice exchanges in that first round. with the grappling. It even ended with a nice exchange.
Yeah.
So, and then I liked how Carlos was going for the legs a lot to get out. It was fun. But then, man, once he got past that guard, and that's why it's always good to, and Joe Rogan was talking about this, and him and Dominic Cruz were talking about that, and they weren't arguing about it, but I think they had a different point of view on it. With Joe,
Dominic.
Dominic's good. Yeah, well, you like, he's very opinionated.
I love him.
But I agree more with Joe in a sense where I agree with Joe as far as I believe in it. Instead of being in someone's guard, I like to improve the position. And I like when a fighter does that. Like, for instance, instead of just winning the fight in Carlos's, and it could be a case for case. Some guys have shit guards. You might want to sit in there and beat them up. But well, I mean, Frank Yeager did that against Yair, who doesn't have a shit guard. But, well, again, there's times you might elect to do that. Or else you can get Chael Sonnen for the Anderson Silva. Sure. But I feel it's almost always better to improve your position. Because it's less stuff you can get caught in, more damage you could do from side control, less he could do to you, mount even worse, back with both hooks flattened even worse, something out of Khabib's book. I mean, improve your position for a better position to submit, right, and a better position to beat him down without likely of getting caught in anything. So you saw a big difference when Chiesa got past his guard.
Yep.
When he got past his guard, it was a matter of seconds before he set that Kimura up. And that thing was fucking beautiful. And listen to me, I wasn't going to do this nuts today, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the Kimura.
It seems like guys are favoring.
I'm not against it.
It seems like guys are favoring side control now more than I think. I don't know. I feel like guys more than staying
karate
in the guard,
chops?
or more than certainly more than karate chops
or the mount.
Or the mount. It seems like guys are. It seems to me. I don't know.
It's some wrestlers might feel it's better. Especially wrestlers, they're usually used to pinning people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're so good at that side control position where when they get mounts, not as much as jiu-jitsu guys. I mean, you get guys like I'm sorry, it's fucking I mean, obviously
George Foreman.
It's all right, guys.
Aljo Sterling, Verdum, guys like that mounted. It's a problem. Who just put Ben Saunders, please?
Oh, hold on a second. I know who that was.
No, come on, man.
Gennady Golovkin.
I don't want to. I know his name, and you're fucking with me.
Layla Ali.
Moraes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I'm Moraes. I can't think of his.
Yes.
Marlon.
No, it's not Marlon.
Stop, man.
Frank.
No, come on.
Sergio Moraes.
That's it, Sergio. Like a mount like that. I mean, listen. They've been mounting guys for like 20 years now, Jimmy. Yeah.